Interesting psychological facts about women, love, and human psychology. Psychology says that when a woman feels deeply seen and not judged, her brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making her feel emotionally safe and intensely connected. A woman's emotional pain during heartbreak activates the same brain regions as physical pain, which is why a breakup can feel like you're literally being torn apart from the inside. According to research, women tend to remember emotionally charged events in sharper detail than men because the amygdala, the brain's emotion center, is more active during encoding. Women often fall in love with the way someone makes them feel about themselves, not necessarily who that person is on the surface. Studies show that emotional intimacy increases a woman's libido more than visual stimulation, which flips the script on what most people assume about desire. When a woman is emotionally touched by someone's words, her brain lights up in the same way it does during physical touch. Psychology reveals that women tend to be more attracted to emotional intelligence than physical attractiveness, especially in long-term relationships. Her silence doesn't mean she has nothing to say. It often means she's waiting to feel safe enough to say it. A woman will start emotionally detaching when she feels like her feelings are being consistently overlooked, not necessarily because she's fallen out of love. According to studies, complimenting a woman's thoughts, insights, or values builds deeper trust than complimenting her physical features alone. Women are more likely to bond during deep, vulnerable conversations than during shared activities alone. Her attraction is rooted in how safe she feels in your presence, not how perfect you look, but how present you are. Studies suggest that women tend to express attraction through eye contact, tone shifts, and micro-expressions more than direct verbal cues. Emotional neglect, being physically present but emotionally absent, is one of the most damaging forms of relationship pain for women. A woman's body can physically respond to emotional connection even before any physical contact has occurred. When a woman says, "I'm fine," she often means, "I don't feel safe enough to explain how I actually feel." Psychology says that being emotionally validated lights up reward centers in a woman's brain more powerfully than material gifts. Women are neurologically wired to pick up on tone, facial micro-expressions, and emotional energy, making her more intuitive to deception and emotional shifts. A woman's emotional attraction is a build-up, not a switch. It forms through consistent empathy, presence, and emotional safety. Research shows that when a woman feels unappreciated in a relationship, her stress hormones spike and her desire often fades silently. Women don't necessarily fall for the most attractive man. They fall for the one who listens like their words actually matter. The simple act of remembering something she said weeks ago can mean more to her than any grand romantic gesture. Psychology reveals that women are more likely to attach emotional meaning to intimate experiences, which makes casual flings more emotionally complex for them. A woman who feels emotionally neglected will often withdraw physically, not out of punishment, but from emotional depletion. According to a study, 80% of women report feeling more connected to their partner after an emotionally vulnerable conversation. Women subconsciously track how consistent your attention is, and they store it as proof of your reliability or red flags. A woman's emotional safety is the doorway to her vulnerability, her softness, and her most authentic self. Psychology says that the need to feel emotionally understood is stronger in women than the need to feel loved in a traditional sense. A woman can endure emotional chaos if she feels you're emotionally present with her through it. She might not remember exactly what you said, but she'll never forget how your presence made her feel. Women have a heightened ability to sense emotional incongruence. When your words don't match your energy, they feel it. Her libido is often more mental than physical, and what turns her on most is feeling emotionally cherished and chosen. According to research, when women feel emotionally rejected, their body may interpret it as a threat, activating stress and withdrawal. A woman opens up emotionally in layers, and each layer requires a consistent emotional presence to unlock the next. The moment she feels emotionally safe, she may cry, not out of sadness, but because she finally feels free to exhale. Studies show that women form emotional attachments through touch that feels intentional, not sexual. Gentle gestures build trust. Her attraction builds during slow moments of emotional resonance, not in loud declarations, but in quiet consistency. Psychology reveals that the female brain has a stronger mirror neuron system, allowing women to feel others' emotions more intensely. A woman tests not to manipulate, but to measure consistency, alignment, and emotional reliability. Women are biologically more sensitive to relational disconnection, which is why emotional distance often feels like abandonment. Her body will often respond negatively, tension, fatigue, headaches, when her emotional needs are consistently unmet. A woman thrives in a connection where she feels both deeply seen and completely safe to fall apart. Psychology says emotional foreplay is often more important than physical foreplay when it comes to building desire in women. The deepest intimacy happens when a woman doesn't feel like she has to hide parts of herself to be loved. Studies show that long eye contact creates limbic resonance, a powerful emotional alignment that builds sexual and emotional chemistry. When a woman emotionally shuts down, it's rarely sudden. It's a slow erosion caused by moments where her emotions were minimized. Emotional curiosity, not just sexual interest, is what makes her feel most wanted. A woman who feels emotionally invisible may begin to act out in ways that look irrational, but are actually cries for connection. According to research, emotionally safe relationships increase a woman's physical health, immune strength, and cognitive clarity. A woman falls in love with consistency, not intensity, with patience, not pressure, with presence, not promises. If you found this video informative, please take a moment to share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics like this, also make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Until next time, stay safe and awesome. Thanks for watching.